Hello friends, welcome back to Get It Right. We hope you enjoyed our previous lessons. Great, let us now dive into today's lesson. Today's presentation examines countries' overdependence on imported consumer goods and its effect on the wealth or GDP of that country. Remember, in our 10-person country, GDP was $552,000 in a particular year. This was produced by the farmer, teacher, medical officer, manufacturer, nurse, carpenter, and the government. Now, in this particular year, these 6 productive agents and the government used substantial portions of their GDP in importing consumer goods as follows. The carpenter who generated $12,000 used $10,000, leaving only $2,000 of the GDP he contributed in the previous year. The nurse who generated $12,000 used $9,000, leaving only $3,000. The medical officer who made $48,000 used $40,000, leaving $8,000. The teacher who earned $12,000 used $8,000, leaving $4,000. The manufacturer who generated $144,000 used $100,000, leaving $44,000. The farmer who made $24,000 used $14,000, leaving $10,000. While the government that contributed $300,000 used $200,000, leaving $100,000. Overall, out of the total GDP of $552,000 generated by the 10-person country, $349,000 have been used on imported consumer goods, leaving only a balance of $203,000 for growing the economy and creating jobs. The sum of $349,000 used on imported consumer goods goes into countries where these consumer goods are purchased from to grow those economies. Thus, countries that depend so much on imported consumer goods lose their GDPs to other countries where they buy these items from, constraining them from growing their economies and creating jobs. Folks, it is important to keep our wealth in our countries and use it to grow our economies. That is a sure way of growing our economies and creating jobs and prosperity for our countries. Relating today's lessons to real-life situations, we realize this is the story of most import-dependent countries, where the majority of GDP produced in those countries is spent on imported consumer goods, which they have the capacity to produce themselves in most cases, leaving them with very little to develop their economies. If you have any comments or questions on your mind, you can kindly leave them in the comments section below, and our dedicated team of experts will attend to them. Get it right. Communication for innovation and development. Thank you, and see you later on another episode. Stay safe and bye for now.